Hi, I'm Brian James. Thanks for joining me. For this video, I wanted to offer a little tutorial on the Ujjayi breathing that is the foundation of vinyasa. Ujjayi pranayama is a method that allows us to control and thus expand our breath without using our hands. So we do all the control at the throat. And the way I like to introduce it is really a three-part method. For the first part, you want to just make sure that you're in a comfortable seat where you feel supported. And when you're ready, just try making a ha sound out your mouth like this. Just like you're fogging a mirror. And notice how by making a sound, you're able to extend your breath. Now, the next part is, of course, the inhalation. And this can be a little more challenging for a lot of people. But give it a try, inhaling with that same kind of sound. And as you do that, sometimes the tendency is to really tighten up the throat. And that often makes people feel like they're choking. So try to keep the same kind of relaxed quality of your throat and your jaw as when you're exhaling, which really comes quite naturally to people. It's the same response our body has when we're stressed. We sigh, so we breathe out with a sound, and it's a long exhalation, which helps to calm the nervous system. I call it the sigh of relief. And really, that's the kind of intuition that we're tapping into and using consciously in Ujjayi breathing. So just try it a few more times. Exhaling with sound and inhaling with sound, trying to keep that same relaxed, open quality in the throat. And so while that's a quite effective method for lengthening our breath and helping to stabilize, balance, calm down our nervous system, you can tell that by doing it just a few times, it has a tendency to dry out the mouth and throat. And we also, we want to use the natural filtering capability of the nose. So we want to do that same breathing, but in and out through the nose. So the next stage of learning Ujjayi goes like this. As I exhale, I'm going to close my lips halfway through my breath. Just like this. And I want to keep the sound going at the throat, even with my lips closed. So give it a try. Okay, that should be easy enough for most people. Now, next step is to try it on the inhale. Again, inhaling with the mouth open, closing your lips halfway through your breath, like this. Got the same feeling in my throat, making the same sound with the lips closed. Try it a couple more times. And then when you're comfortable, try taking a few breaths with the lips closed from beginning to end. This is the final stage of learning Ujjayi breathing. Now I'm going to offer a couple tips to help you maintain that relaxed quality in the throat and jaw. So the one that I find really helpful is to take my tongue to the roof of my mouth just behind the top row of teeth. And I like to place it on that hard shelf in the palate and keep my tongue open and relaxed. So the tongue is curved like that. That helps my mouth to feel quite open and spacious. And often the image that comes to me is of a cave, and the breath is swirling around like the breeze in a cave. And that's what's making the sound. So you can try that. So tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth at that hard ridge or just behind the top row of teeth. Now, that's maybe where we want to go with the Ujjayi breathing, but that's not going to be accessible to everyone. Maybe you're very congested in your sinuses, or maybe you have some kind of abnormality in your nose that prohibits you from breathing fully through your nose. So in that case, what you want to do is just maybe revert to stage 2, where you're doing the breath with sound with the mouth open. And for that, you want to keep your mouth just slightly open, maybe even kind of breathing through the teeth. So you're still getting a bit of a filtering. You're not drying out the mouth so much. So you can try that if it's really hard for you to just breathe in and out through your nose. So you just go back to that stage 2 breathing, breath with sound with the mouth open. So it can help if you make a kind of smile as you're breathing, which, has an effect on your mood. It's like fake it till you make it. A little smile helps to uplift your spirits. So that's not a bad thing. And so if that's not available to you, you know, don't worry so much about controlling your breath at that point. Just maintain a focused awareness on your breath and do whatever you can to have a nice deep and full breath. So wherever you're at in any of those stages of mastering Ujjayi breathing, the main thing really, the first thing is the breath awareness and then doing whatever you can to have a full and complete breath. So I hope that made it clear to you how to work with Ujjayi breathing in vinyasa. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and I'll do what I can to answer them. Thanks so much.